let's see how to graph y equals 2 cosine x subtract negative 2x plus pi over 2. The first step is to change this form into the form like this. We first take negative 2 out after the cosine, and then we know it's going to be like this. Because negative 2 distributed to x, negative 2x, negative 2 times negative pi over 2 is positive pi over 2. From here to here, we use the property that if you have a negative sign after cosine, then simply we can ignore this one. It's because cosine x is an even function. Okay, so after you get this form, that's the standard form. It will take you 1 to 3 steps to get the graph of this one, which is the same with this one. Okay, let's see those 3 standard steps. First, you can use this one, y equals 2 times cosine negative 2x plus pi. You may graph it by using your calculator. Graphing calculator, if you use graphing calculator, that eventually will be the picture right here. But you're going to know why. You're going to know why. Now, let's start from cosine. This is the standard picture from cosine. Starting from 0, 1, going down until the lowest point, pi negative 1, and then highest one, 2 pi 1. So remember, cosine starts from here, not from origin, from 0, 1. Now, I wrote like 3 steps. Let me move this one to the right-hand side. Step 1 is to find out cosine 2x, because here is cosine 2x minus pi over 2, minus pi over 4, right here. So we first want to do is to find out this one, cosine 2x. That's easy, step 1. This is again cosine, and then from cosine to cosine 2x, from cosine x to cosine 2x is simply change the period. You see, period previously was from 0 to pi to 2 pi. Now from 0 to pi. Here, 1 period. Here is the second period. Repeat the pattern which was in the first period, like a V, like a V. So between 0 and 2 pi, it completes 2 periods. And here, because there is a coefficient 2, it completes 2 periods. So that's why 2 pi divided by 2, which is pi. So we find out this picture, cosine 2x. Okay, now, and this pi over 4 is going to do the shifting work. So you can see if you draw this one, this graph, new graph, is shifted from the original one. Okay, so here is pi over 4. Originally was here. And here, this point goes to here. Okay, and then this point is shift it to this place. So cosine this graph, when you shift pi over 4 units, not what? Not pi over 2 units, pi over 4 units. That's why you want to get pi over 4 units in this way. Okay, I put coefficient out, so you know the picture is pi over 4 units to the right between this one and this one. Okay, that would be step 2. Here is step 1, cosine 2x, step 1. Step 2 to do the shifting, so forget about this one. Okay, step 3, that's easy. Then you have a 2 in front of cosine x, so you simply change the amplitude. This part goes this high, and it was here -1 multiplied by 2 here. This point is elongated to the lower one. This one is elongated to the higher one, even higher one. 1 times 2 is 2. -1 times 2 is -2. So these two place the rule is change the amplitude. Are those two functions the same? This one and this one are the original one here are the same. It is the same. Look, previously we graphed this picture, right? Let's forget about this one. Previously we forget about we graphed this picture. You see, that's the one we graphed. Now we have this picture is the same with the original. Okay, so that's why we know that we need to change this form to the standard form, and we get in 3 steps. Again, we will get from cosine x to cosine 2x, shifted pi over 4 units to the right, and then we do the amplitude. So 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, you will get this one. Okay, by the way, this function can be simplified to this one. You see, they have the same graph, so those two are actually equal. Okay, yeah. Why is this one? You see, sine starts from 0, so you might thought this picture was sine. That's correct. It was sine, like that. And then here, of course, 2 you may not consider because that's just a changed amplitude. And from sine to sine 2x, that's simply you change the period from 2 pi to pi. So basically, then that's why those two are equal. Okay, that's the side product. All right, I'll see you next time.